Mando's starter pack is perfect for new customers. As a special offer for listeners, new customers get $5 off a starter pack by using code K100 at shopmando.com. That's SHOPMANDO.com. Please support our show and tell them we sent you. Smell fresher, stay drier, and boost your confidence from head to toe with Mando. Let's get to the mailbag. I haven't looked at anything. I've been off the grid today. Like, I don't know what's going on. I talked to my mom. She lost $100,000 in the stock market. She wasn't worried. Yeah, but she's got like a lot of Okay. She's not worried about it because, like, remember I told you about my mom that during COVID, when I went back to stay with my mom, I didn't realize how much she had like invested. She's got a lot of money invested. Like, I'm gonna, when I inherit my parents' fortune, I'm gonna be pretty comfortable, right? But she gets more. She was like losing. She's like, I'm down $30,000 today. I was like, bro, she gets more upset losing a $25 football parlay than she does when losing $30,000 in the stock market.
Well, yeah, because I mean, it's not a loss until you sell, right?
Well, and plus two, when you're watching the stock market, all you're doing is looking at that number every day, and like during a football game, there's actually like competition and stuff that you bet on. You're based on you're betting on people performing well,
right?
And when they don't, like, you get upset like when you lose. So I think that's pretty funny. Connie, you're muted too, by the way. Are you eating again?
Yep.
Connie decides it's great. You're eating again. So
okay,
so what are you complaining about? You can't hear it, but you got to complain, right?
Because you're choosing to eat during the podcast.
I don't give
a
take
hungry. The window out and not eat because you're going to be caught.
How is that bothering you? How is that affecting you?
I want to. No. Did you by any chance watch I guess in outright defiance of the fans and what they want, that AEW pay-per-view was 5+ hours.
Right.
To the
and I got into an argument with a guy on Twitter because he goes, "Oh, you're supposed to be covering wrestling, but you won't cover the pay-per-views." And I go, "Because I'm not going to watch something for 5 hours." He goes, "They're not 5 hours anymore." I go, "Really?" And then I named like all these pay-per-views that were like 4.5 hours.
The last match was going. I saw somebody tweet the last match was going. I didn't watch it.
Right.
10 to midnight, the last match was going to the ring.
Yeah, bro, that's too much.
I'm like, come on. Of course it is. It's like, come on. That's why, bro. I want to tap myself on the back if I was the one that actually had anything to do with this. I said, remember when WrestleMania was long too, and that's when I said, dude, why are they just not doing 2 days? This is horrific for the wrestler experience. You'll double the money, and it's a better experience going 2 3-hour shows as opposed to 1 5-hour show.
You were right about that.
100% right about that, and that's not true. You still can't, you still have to take into consideration your fan experience.
Right.
Even as a fan, like you guys say, it's like if you look at this show, it's like, dude, this is 5 hours. This is not a positive. Like, there's going to be a lot of negative experience out of this because it's going to drag. Why would you just not shave an hour and a half off the times? Bro, a 25-minute match can go 18 minutes. A 30-minute match can go 20. Like seriously, an 18-minute match can go 12.
Well,
there's no
today's
reason,
bookers think longer is better, and that's not the case. Plus, as I've said before, there is such a thing as audience fatigue because I've suffered it before. I've been 100%. At a show, and I'm like a wrestling show, and I'm like, when is this going to end? Yeah. So at the end of the day, if you have a long show and maybe you have 4 bad matches, 2 bad promos, you know what I'm saying? It makes it even more longer. I remember when I was in MLW, Court would have like 18 matches or so because he wanted to do double tapings. And I'm like, bro, that's too much, man. That is just and then the matches were really long. Yeah.
Even indie promoters, the like 75% of them are guilty of this, right?
Right.
You run a show, and because a lot of people haven't showed up yet, you delay the start of the show.
Right.
Okay. And like 30, 45 minutes. And so for the people that are there that got there like maybe like 30 minutes to 45 minutes early, you're punishing your people that showed up early to your show just to like make room. Hopefully the people that show up late. Like, dude, I would tell these people all the time, I go, start the show now. People that show up later are oh, we need to get here earlier next time because they're starting on time. It's like, why would you not think of that? You think they're going to show up and they're not. They already drove here. They're going to pay to come in regardless, even if the first match is done. Like, they're not going to go home thinking that, like, oh, I didn't get to see the first match. I'm giving you $20 ahead. So I said, bro, just start the show on time and get the reputation of running running a show that runs on time. People show up knowing the show starts on time. Like these people are just jokes, you know.
Just real quick, like Sunday afternoon, early evening. Like I was spending the night in Philly. Like you get the free casino rooms. I was all right. I'm gonna stay, hang out in the city all night. Up until like early evening, I was gonna go to the pay-per-view with my brother, but we started talking about it, and then I remembered how long the shows are, and I'm like, dude, I don't want to go there. It's gonna be we have to get the ride there.
Okay, let me ask you this.
Over 4 hours. It was too much time to.
So what time of the day was this that you were thinking of going?
Up till about 4 o'clock.
Okay, what were ticket prices at 4 o'clock that you were looking at to pay?
We were I'd probably buy like there was like $80 tickets, like second level, but like front row, second level kind of thing.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So decent. Yeah, interesting.
They weren't that bad. Yeah, I like having the full view and all that. But it was he was like, you know what? I'm not crazy about going, and if you don't want to go, I'm not going to make it.
There's 5 shows here in Vegas. Actually, I think 6 shows. Wait, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. They're in Vegas for 6 shows.
Yeah.
And it's like, like the clubs like think that, that this is like a crowd that's going to bring in some business. And I'm like, dude, there is no way wrestling fans are here. They're spending all their money on the wrestling stuff. Like they don't have discretionary money to spend because of the ticket prices are so exorbitant. These people aren't going to be going to the clubs and stuff. Like we're doing something in our club, or like especially like dude, don't expect a lot of wrestling fans here. That's just they're different animals than they were 10, 15, 20 years ago.
Yeah.
MikeDurbin.com. You can get the WCW-esque Konnan in that K-Dog Wolfpack style. Man, this Konnan might be Bendy of the Year right now.
I really told you. Yo. Let me speak on this. Mike Durbin Productions exclusive. The Konnan, I was the most impressed with Konnan, man. It's like undercover Bendy of the Year. It's a really nice figure. The do-rag is freaking awesome in person. I love the exclusive with the WCW packaging. I love this one with the camo. It's really nice.
And I will say a figurine expert who went to TJ on Friday, Matt Cardona, put it over as being a good figurine as far as figurines go.
Yo, hold on, let me speak on this. Exclusive Mike Durbin Productions, K-Dog. Look at that, listen to K-Dog, keeping it 100, logo on the back, MikeDurbin.com. Get it right now. Low key might be Bendy of the Year. Go get it.
Yo, what's up? I just want to thank you guys for watching this clip. Don't forget to hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And join our YouTube membership for hours and hours of exclusive, unedited, uncensored content. And being a member will help you get involved in our upcoming live streams. Thank you for your support. Thank you for riding with us. I know you got a lot of other podcast choices, be it wrestling or other ones. And thank you for picking us. Boom.